video, we will talk about what is the most ideal morning routine for people who have ADHD and what are the best strategies to build that routine and stick to it. If you're looking to boost your productivity, regulate your emotion, lower your anxiety, be more creative, or just be in a better mood in general, you have clicked on the right video. I've got you. I totally believe if you start your day right, you're almost guaranteed to have a good day. It's just how it works. So stay tuned as I will go through very important, well-researched, scientifically proven points that will help anybody who have ADHD to establish the best morning routine possible. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Seppi and I'm passionate about health, nutrition, weight loss, and living with ADHD. As someone who has personally lost over 50 pounds and been able to keep it off and understands the challenges of living with ADHD, I'm excited to share my experiences, knowledge, and tips with you guys to help you on your own health journey. My videos are all about providing practical, evidence-based information and strategies that you could implement into your daily life to improve your health, optimize your nutrition, manage your weight, and thrive with ADHD. So if you're ready, let's just get started. First of all, let's talk about why it is so hard to establish a routine with ADHD. Attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, is a neurodevelopmental condition that is characterized by difficulties with attention, impulse control, and hyperactivity. So all of that equals establishing a morning routine is gonna be a nightmare. But don't worry, we also have some strength and superpower that is going to help us. I'm gonna go over it right after I list a few reasons that is going to stop us. One, we act on impulse. So we don't put so much thought into what we want to do, and that stops us from putting a good morning routine together. Number two is that staying organized is not our forte. We could misplace our keys, for example, and spend the entire morning looking for them. Three is that our time management skills can suck sometimes. If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. We might not be able to estimate how much time a certain task might need, so we're not able to manage our time pretty well. But let's talk about our superpowers that we can use. What are the solutions that we can actually make this work with our ADHD? For one, we are creative. We think outside of the box, and we can use this to help us come up for solutions that can help us make a better morning routine. For example, using artistic ways to organize things, making lists, visual cues to make things easier for us to follow. Our next superpower is that most of us are able to hyper-focus on tasks that we really enjoy doing. Just by simply making sure we set our morning routines, including activities that we enjoy doing, it helps us become hyper-focused on them, and as a result, we become more efficient. Our next superpower is that we're flexible. We're adaptable and flexible. So if you have a dynamic morning routine, we'll be able to adjust and pivot if things become stressful during the day. We won't be stuck or feel bounded by our own rules, that's for sure. The next superpower, we're energetic and we're enthusiastic, especially when we're having fun. If you agree, another thumbs up or a heart in the comments. So now that we've got this in the bag and we know that it's totally possible to set a perfect morning routine with ADHD, let's get started with the tips and an idea of how your morning routine should look like. I want to say a disclaimer here. If you have seen this video of mine, it shows what my morning routine is like right now. And it's taken me years and years to get here. So this is not a type of video that you're gonna watch, get inspired, and try to apply everything all at once. It might not work. We start very small and we start building on it. I talk about this in all of my videos, especially these two I made on Atomic Habits. James Clear talked about how to apply and incorporate habits into your life. So if you haven't read that book, make sure you watch those two videos. It becomes very handy. A good morning routine starts from the night before. We should take 2 minutes every night after dinner and take notes of what we want to do tomorrow. Usually, if we have to get ready or leave the house, then we have to make sure that we lay out the clothes that we're gonna wear tomorrow, pack your bags, and maybe make sure that your keys are hung where they're supposed to be so you're not looking for them, and things that you have to take with you are packed and ready. And also make sure you know what time you have to leave, and always give yourself an extra 15 minutes because we know things could go wrong in our day all the time. Waking up is very important. There are a few things that are very important when you wake up. It is always best to wake up without an alarm. because it can cause stress and anxiety, which will last throughout the day, especially if you're in deep sleep or REM sleep and you're gonna wake up to a loud alarm sound. It can cause anxiety and stress, and we don't want that. So I totally recommend waking up to a gentle alarm in the mornings, which can help you set the mood for the entire day. And it's always best to avoid scrolling or avoid working first thing in the morning on your computer. When you're waking up and you're in a dark room, usually there are neurons in your eyes, sets the circadian clock and all the clocks in your body, which responds best to sunlight and not the blue light on your screen. These neurons won't be activated in the most optimal way if you're just jumping into the blue light of your screen. In general, your cortisol levels are very high in the morning, so you should avoid working on any serious projects. Even though if you're excited about something, it could be simply just sending an email, it will increase your stress response. Getting work done in the morning can put us in a reactive mode because we're responding to external situation and people instead of taking care of our mind and setting our day off with a good start, which will all lead into a decreased productivity during the day. So if I were you, I would make sure I'm not looking at my phone or my computer at least 2 hours within waking up. If you're going to the bathroom, even though your phone might seem like it's helping you wake up, but if you leave it outside of the bathroom, you will notice a huge difference in your stress response throughout the day. Next one is establishing a bedtime routine, especially for people with ADHD. This is crucial. I've seen multiple research done on adults and children with ADHD that shows that establishing a consistent bedtime and morning wake-up time, it improves ADHD symptoms by 16% and sleep habits by 8.6%. So if you go to bed and wake up at the same time and keep a routine for yourself, it can help you establish a consistent morning routine, which will help you stay productive throughout the day. Remember, creating this might take up to a year or even more, so don't be disappointed if you keep falling off track. This is something that people work for and strive for years and years. Some people just reach it when they're in 40s. So if you're young and you're trying to establish this routine, take your time, don't get frustrated, just stick to it. You will fall off and you'll get back to it, but it will happen and it will be amazing. The best thing to do after is to take a 2-minute lukewarm shower and drink a glass of water. For the shower, not too cold, not too hot, just enough for you to feel refreshed and energized. It improves circulation, it puts you in a better mood and relaxes you. Just in case if you particularly feel weak, stressed, or in a bad mood, I recommend actually lowering the temperature a little bit, and taking a cold shower can turn your day around, I promise you. After shower, you can take the supplements or vitamins that you regularly take. I talk about natural supplements that can help with people with ADHD to give us clean energy and help us focus on tasks. There are not many of them in the market, and I recently came across Magic Mind, which I talked about in my last video, you guys. It's very delicious. I've been taking it before my workouts and sometimes before work and research. It's been really working for me. I'm loving it. It boosts my energy. It keeps me focused for at least 2 hours. The ingredients are amazing, and I've talked about it in the previous video. You can check it out. If you want to order it, you can use my link in the description below to support me as well. You could use my code ADHDFitGirl20 to get up to 56% off on your order. The next one is movement and exercise. Obviously, we need to move our body at some point of the day, but if it's in the morning, that's amazing. If you've downloaded my free guide, it includes a 5-minute exercise that you could do at home. You could do yoga, or you could do a full workout at the gym. Take your pick, whatever it is. Make sure you get the blood running through your body. I don't have to tell you how good it is for you guys to exercise in the morning, right? Even if it's for 5 minutes, it must be included. Work out in the mornings, or check out this video that I go over, how to build a habit of exercising. Pay attention to how you feel, and I bet in no time you're gonna be addicted to working out in the mornings. I can't say this enough. Meditate, meditate, meditate. Meditation has proved to help people with ADHD with improved focus and attention, which is what we need. Reducing impulsivity, which basically means better health, better relationships, better diet, and financial health. Meditation has shown to activate your body's relaxation, reducing hormones like cortisol. So when we add this to our daily routine, it can make a massive difference, help us navigate through challenging situations throughout the day. Meditation has has been shown to improve executive functioning by strengthening the neural networks in the prefrontal cortex, the brain region that is responsible for higher order cognitive processes. By practicing meditation, we can improve our ability to regulate impulses, set goals, and prioritize tasks, and maintain a cognitive flexibility, which is going to help us become more productive throughout the day. Meditation can help with emotional regulation. Emotional dysregulation usually leads to intense mood swings and difficulty managing emotions, which is a reality for us with ADHD. It's dark and I've been there, and it can turn our lives very dark. I feel very responsible because I've been there. I want to mention this over and over again in my videos to make sure anybody with ADHD is watching this video. Give meditation a go or take it more seriously. It will be life-changing, I promise. I recommend starting on YouTube and apps like Calm and Squarespace. That's where I basically started my journey. As you have seen on my A Day in a Life video, I started learning different meditation techniques from Isha Foundation. What I like about their courses is that it takes you as a beginner and it builds you up. I remember really struggling with sitting still and focusing on my breathing. It was torture for me. So it was impossible. But after taking inner engineering and learning a 20-minute practice, my life completely changed and my meditation journey totally started. I will link it in the description below if you're interested. So a perfect morning routine for someone with ADHD will look something like this. Preparing ourselves for the next day from the night before, not setting an alarm, waking up early and at the same time every day, drinking water in the morning, taking a lukewarm shower, exercise, and meditate before we start. But like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, we can't just apply all of these from tomorrow. We just might not be able to stick to it for a long time. We need to start planning it. If you're motivated to start today, maybe plan your morning from the night before, put out your clothes and take a shower when you wake up. Do this for a few weeks. Once you're used to it, then start a 5-minute exercise routine. You can download my free program in the description or anything else that you like. Just get your body moving in the morning and do that for months until you're very used to it. And maybe at night times, you can maybe experiment with meditation and you can bring that slowly into your morning routine. I hope that you guys all found this video very inspiring and useful. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because your interaction with my post, it is truly the only thing that keeps me going and makes me motivated. I can't wait to read your comments and what you think of this video. Thank you so much. Love you all and see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.